have to be literally right here.
Just look at the forehead. Very good.
Okay.
There you go.
Then I went to, I said, all right, well, I might as well go see rock. Yeah. There's nothing down.
The Toyota Center?
Yeah, right. Too bad they weren't playing, huh? Yeah. So they're back tomorrow. About 8:40.
I didn't know that was even
Well, I enjoy it. Weather.
I don't know. I'm going to give you yours because I have one. No, I would rather do it together, not each of us. Not the little shadow boxes Well, the girls did something too. I think they did.
No, just for about 3 weeks, about 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
She's like, well, yeah. You might not feel anything.
Yeah.
You could dive all the way. What is it, paddle? physical since I started moving over a little out. Because she said just usually just after this, where she dies. Because she said you can tell she's still okay at first. And Bill's brother. Can you see the resemblance?
Mm-hmm. More importantly, I could hear the way he spoke. Yes.
And then those are his kids. Okay, so what do you think about, what are we going to do for food? Are we going to do armor or are we going to do it? Just do it on our
Yeah, we're going that way, but if it's
No.
coming in, you can't get out there.
Looked at talking for barbecue in my room. No.
Oh, are they nice? Like right here?
You can piece together our stuff here. It's cheap. But and that's what I let me tell you. Oh, y'all knew me.
Watch out, you're blonde anyway.
Cassie's phone. This is Melinda. I thought, I might have should have been identified myself, you know.
Yeah, it was funny. Oh, we're gonna have to watch on that. Pop me on the head.
She's gonna play in that.
Laugh because it's always there's usually somebody who's not here and they'll text us, I can hear you. Oh no, they can't see us, but they can hear us. Oh, you're fine. Hey! Hey, that was you.
You don't know?
Welcome to Husky Softball Field for this non-conference matchup between the Dartmouth Big Green and the Houston Baptist Huskies. We'll go ahead and start with the lineup for the Dartmouth Big Green. Batting first, playing second, sophomore infielder Micah Schroeder. Batting second, playing short, we have sophomore shortstop Callista Ulmer. Batting third, we have first baseman junior Morgan Martinelli. Playing third base, the freshman Shay Nelson. The designated hitter for the Big Green is sophomore Logan Thomas. Left fielder junior Taylor Ward. Right fielder freshman McKenna Gray. Catcher senior Claire Bird. And playing center field, batting ninth, is senior Dyson Tiffany. In the circle for the Big Green, we have freshman Shelby Wilkinson. She sports a 3.18 ERA, with it coming in with a record of 2-5 and 10 appearances and 6 games started. She's supporting 33 innings pitched with 34 hits and 15 earned runs and 31 strikeouts. Now for your lineup for the Houston Baptist Huskies. Batting first, playing catcher, sophomore Heidi Jaquez. Batting second, freshman right fielder Sierra Humphrey. Playing short, junior shortstop Demi Yannick. Batting fourth, third baseman senior Cassie James. Batting fifth, left fielder senior Nicole Shedd. Playing first and batting sixth is the junior Brooke Bushman. Starting in center for your Huskies is number 12, senior Kay Schroeder. Batting eighth, second baseman, sophomore Amber Lotz. And DHing, batting ninth, is the junior Alyssa De Los Santos. In the circle for the Huskies is freshman Elliot Estes. She sports a 3.55 ERA and a 1-0 record in 8 appearances. This is her first career start. And we're going to go ahead and join the prayer. We'll get back to starting pitcher for the Huskies is Elliot Estes. She's a right-handed pitcher, freshman, with her first career start today. Her ERA is 3.55 and 21 2/3 innings pitched. She has only given up 11 earned runs with 3 strikeouts and a 183 batting average against. The Huskies are sporting orange tops and blue pants today, while the visiting Dartmouth Big Green are wearing green pants and white tops. It's a sunny day here, around 75. Not a whole lot of cloud coverage, so might have some difficult times in the outfield with some sunlight, pop-ups. Here comes the throw down. Leading off for the Big Green is the second baseman, sophomore Micah Schroeder. Schroeder's leading the team with a 320 average. First pitch is outside for ball number 1. Schroeder steps in the back into the box with a 1-0 count. Takes ball 2 up high and in. Estes quickly finds herself behind the count 2-0. Swings at the pitch. Brings her count to 2-1. Fouls it straight back, brings our count even at 2-2. Ooh, big strikeout there for Estes to get the game started. Now batting for the Big Green, the shortstop, sophomore Callista Almer. Squirts the bunt, drops it in foul to the left side. Ulmer fouls that pitch off her front leg, brings her count to 0-2. And backward strikeout for Estes. She has 2 strikeouts to start the game. Morgan Martinelli steps on the box with a .244 average. Takes the first pitch for ball low. Puts that ball into play on the right side. Right fielder has no play at first. The 2-out single. That brings up third baseman, freshman Shay Nelson. Swings at the first pitch, pops up in the center. Schroeder's underneath it for the 3rd out of the inning. And we'll join you in a moment.
Hi, I'm Alan Helfman, and I'm president of River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. And I'm here at Tony's in the kitchen with Chef Kate and Tony Valone.
Waitress Provost at Tony's serving my friend Nick.
Thank you. Love my pasta. Love my Jeep. From Alan Helfman at River Oaks Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram.
Ci vediamo. Come see us at River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram, Kirby, the Southwest Freeway.
It's our Drive and Discovery event.
We see your compassion and your tireless dedication. We see your selflessness, and we applaud you for it. We want you to have the freedom to be uniquely, passionately, and gloriously you. At Houston Baptist University, we're creating online programs that give moms, service members, retirees, and everyone in between the freedom to be who they are and to never stop learning. Learn more at hbuonline.com.
Welcome back here. We start off the bottom of the first. Batting leadoff is the catcher, Heidi Jaquez. Batting second, Sierra Humphrey. And in the hole is junior shortstop, Demi Yannick. The pitcher for the Big Green is freshman Shelby Wilkinson. This is her 7th career start. She sports a 3.18 ERA and a 2-5 record. Jaquez steps into the box. Here comes the first pitch. Paints the outside corner for strike 1. Jaquez steps in the back of the box with 0-1 count. That pitch is up and away. Evens your count at 1-1. That 1-1 pitch is low and away, brings her count to 2-1. Jaquez steps in the back of the box. She leads our team in home runs. She hit 1 this last weekend against Lamar. She pops up to the pitch, foul territory, and out number 1. Now stepping in the box for the Huskies is right fielder, freshman Sierra Humphrey.
Blue Jay, on those fly balls, you got to follow the ball.
Swings at the first pitch, pops it up right in front of home, but cannot make the play. Did not get enough airtime. Swings the second pitch, also fouls off to the left side. Quickly in the hole, 0-2. Stays aggressive, hits this ball foul on the right side this time. Comes the 0-2 pitch. Freezes her up on the outside corner for a backwards K. Now with 2 outs, that brings up the junior shortstop, Demjanic, team leader in batting average, sporting a .333 average, and tied for a team lead of 12 RBIs. Takes the first pitch high for ball 1. Swings at the second pitch. Brings her count even at 1-1. Looks at that pitch down the middle for strike number 2. Stays back on the pitch, drives it to right field, but the right fielder camps under it for out number 3. After 1, we're tied 0-0. Big Green with 1 hit, and that's all we got. We'll join you right after this break.
As kids fall in love with sports, our universities are working every day to keep college sports safe, so you can watch them play with a little less worry and a little more joy.
Yeah, hi, I don't have my debit card, and these kids are having a bake sale for their soccer team, so I need some cash. Can I give you my mother's maiden name or my first concert or...
Oh, well now you can just use your phone.
My phone?
Yeah, just open the Wells Fargo mobile app and request a one-time access code.
That's way better. All set, thanks. They have snickerdoodles.
I love snickerdoodles.
Thanks!
First pitch in play by Thomas, the DH, grounds out to third baseman Cassie James for out number 1. That brings up the junior left fielder, Taylor Ward. Ward drives first pitch right field. Humphreys travels over, makes a catch for quick out number 2. After those 2 quick outs, that brings up the freshman right fielder, McKenna Gray. She also swings at the first pitch. That ball skies over the second baseman into center field for a 2-out single. After that 2-out single, that brings up the senior catcher, Claire Bird. She takes first pitch for a ball, low and away. Takes the second pitch also outside, brings her count to 2-0. So after very aggressive first 3 ABs, she's taking the first 2 pitches of this at bat. Now we make that 3. Quickly falls behind the count, 3-0. Estes looks to get back in the zone here. Gets her swing, puts in a foul ball to the right side. Brings her count to 3-1. She hits that ball, gets to the gap in center field, right center field. Center fielder Kay Schrader makes the throw, comes into home. Not in time. Dartmouth Big Green scores first on a 2-out double. After that 2-out double, that brings up the senior center fielder, Dyson Tiffany. Swings through the first pitch, counts 0-1. They took the first pitch.
It's supposed to be Tiffany Dyson.
The count is even at 1-1.
That's what it has on the roster. Because I read it first and I saw
She
Dyson.
messed up on their stack grid.
Yeah, I was about to say
Swings at the
Dyson
1-1 pitch, gets up the middle.
E6.
Yannick can't come up with it. Runner on second, advances third, and Dyson's safe at first with the infield single. And catching the Huskies sleeping, she runs and goes ahead and takes second base as well.
Dyson reached on there by shortstop, plays the second, third advances to third. Yes. I couldn't
Oh,
explain
pitch
that.
comes in, ball outside.
She was just holding the ball and she just went. Okay. Is it still on base? Or just in base?
She puts that ball up the middle. Yannick makes a diving stop. Can't get her out at first. And both the runners end up scoring.
We'll put that in my. For her? Oh, for Dyson?
After that 2-outs infield single, that brings up the sophomore shortstop, Callista Almer. She pulls back the bunt on the first pitch, brings her count to 1-0.
2 RBIs. Yes.
Playing your cards right, you could get 2 RBIs on the field hit.
And ground ball to second base. Lots quickly throws it over to first to get out number 3. That ends our inning. The Big Green score 3 runs on 3 hits and 1 error. And we'll join you right after this.
We all have special moments in life. Moments that we will remember forever. Best friends become family. At River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram, we love family. You are a part of the River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram family. Live your best moments of life in a Jeep from River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
This is why we love sports. It's in the way they play, free from the pressures and all the money talk. Playing for simply the love of the game, where everyone has a shot at their definition of success on and off the field. This is what we love about sports, and what we can still love about college sports.
Leading off the inning for the Huskies is third baseman Cassie James, followed by senior left fielder Nicole Shedd and junior first baseman Brooke Bushman. Here comes the first pitch. Takes the ball outside. One-0 pitch. This one catches the outside corner, evens their count at 1-1. Cassie James sits back on the off speed, drives into right field, rounds first, and stays there for a leadoff single. Now batting for Huskies is the left fielder, Nicole Shedd. Shedd squares around the bunt, pops it up right behind the catcher. It drops for foul. As we saw this last week, and the Huskies very content to play small ball. Let's see if they keep the bunt on. She squares, pulls back, but it's called strike. Quickly in the hole, 0-2. Swings through that pitch on the outside corner. She quickly goes down 3 pitches for out number 1. With that, that brings up junior first baseman, number 21, Brooke Bushman. Swings at the first pitch, grounds it to the right side, advances the runner, but she's out at first for out number 2. That brings up the center fielder, senior Kay Schroeder, with a runner on second. Swings at the first pitch, pops it up, but it's foul for strike number 1. Takes that pitch on the outside corner for strike number 2. Here comes the 0-2 offering. Takes it for ball number 1, low. Swings through the 1-2 offering for the 3rd out of the inning. Huskies scored no runs on 1 hit, and will join you at the top of the 3rd.
That moment you realized he really does love you. That moment your boss thanked you for crushing it like a boss in the sales meeting. That moment you decided to treat you. Whatever that moment is, Tiff's Treats warm cookies, baked from scratch and delivered warm, are the perfect companion. Tiff's Treats. Order now at cookiedelivery.com.
Hi, I'm Alan Helfman, and I'm president of River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. And I'm here at Tony's in the kitchen with Chef Kate and Tony Valone.
Waitress Provost at Tony's serving my friend Nick.
Thank you. Love my pasta. Love my Jeep. From Alan Helfman at River Oaks Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram.
Ci vediamo. Come see us at River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram, Kirby, the Southwest Freeway.
It's our drive and discovery event.
Stepping in the box for the Big Green is junior first baseman Martinelli. She swings at the first pitch, pops it up to center field for a quick out, number 1. Now batting for the Big Green, third baseman, freshman Shay Nelson. She also swings at the first pitch, grounds it foul to the left side, makes her count 0-1. Big Green is shown to be pretty aggressive early in the count, trying to get something over the plate. Drive. She squares the bunt, drops it down. Pitcher fields it. Can't get that out at first. Right fielder comes in, backs up the throw, so she can't advance to second. And catches the Huskies sleeping again. And that's the second time that's happened already in this game, and we're only in the top of the third. Now betting for the Big Green, DH Logan Thomas. She first the first pitch into the center field for a pop-up. Nelson tags up from second. We have 2 outs and a runner on third. That brings up the left fielder, junior Taylor Ward. Here comes the pitch. Takes it up for ball number 1. Swings at the 1-0 offering. Lots makes the catch for out number 3.
How can I help you?
Have you ever walked into the paint store feeling like you should really know more than you know? Satin versus semi-gloss and I don't know.
Yes, I know the feeling.
That's how I feel right now about all of the financing options for this project I'm doing. I feel like I should know more than I know.
Don't sweat it. We have this new tool, My Credit Options Guide, that gives you a customized comparison like this, which helps you discover which credit options might be right for you.
Oh, this is better. They should make one for paint.
Want to get started?
Sure.
We see your compassion and your tireless dedication. We see your selflessness, and we applaud you for it. We want you to have the freedom to be uniquely, passionately, and gloriously you. At Houston Baptist University, we're creating online programs that give moms, service members, retirees, and everyone in between the freedom to be who they are and to never stop learning. Learn more at hbuonline.com.
We join you in the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Huskies is sophomore second baseman Amber Lotz, followed by junior DH Alyssa De Los Santos, and then we jump back to the top of the order with sophomore Heidi Jaquez. Takes the first pitch. Looks like it's a little low. Ball 1. Comes the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off straight back. Strike number 1. Brings her count even at 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swings through the fastball, up and away. Brings her count to 1-2. Swings straight through the same style pitch for out number 1. That brings up the junior designated hitter, Alyssa De Los Santos. Takes first pitch for a strike. Falls behind the count 0-1. Takes this pitch. Just cuts over the inside corner. Make the count 0-2. Pops up to the infield and just gets by the second baseman and drops for a single. With that single, that brings us back to the top of the order. The sophomore catcher, Heidi Hawkes. Last at bat, Hawkes popped up to the third baseman. Let's see if she can change that here. First pitch clips the outside corner, brings us to 0-1. That ball's through right side, and the runner gets confused, doesn't move. Right fielder's able to throw out the lead runner at second. That makes it a fielder's choice. Unfortunate for Hawkes because that was a well-struck ball to right field. Seems like a confusion here. Umpires go ahead and bring it back and change it to a foul ball.
So we got, yeah, 1 out. Yeah, it's 1-1 count.
It brings their count to 1-1. And she takes a pitch on the outside corner for strike number 2. One-two pitch inside for ball number 2. Brings their count even at 2-2. Not sure why they call it foul ball on that play. It looked like a base hit to me through the right side, but maybe De Los Santos saw something we did, and that's why she didn't run. The 2-2 pitch, she swings through it for out number 2. With that, that brings up the right fielder freshman, Sierra Humphrey.
What's the score? 3-0.
3-0. Do you need help?
Takes a pitch on the inside corner for strike number 1. Seems to be a difference between the Huskies and the Big Green's approach at the plate. Big Green looking to just take swings early in the count, while the Huskies are looking to drive the pitcher deep into counts. That trend continued right there with Humphreys taking that first pitch for a strike. 0-1 pitch, fouled off to the left side, strike number 2.
So 2 outs, and then our count is 0-2. Okay.
There's 2 errors on us?
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped up to the right side. Second baseman makes a play for out number 3. We'll join you right after this.
We all have special moments in life. Moments that we will remember forever. Best friends become family. At River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram, we love family. You are a part of the River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram family. Live your best moments of life in a Jeep from River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
shine. Everything's gonna be just fine. Little darling, you keep on walking, 'cause I ain't never gonna leave your side.
As kids fall in love with sports, our universities are working every day to keep college sports safe, so you can watch them play with a little less worry and a little more joy.
Leading off the top of the fourth for the Big Green is freshman right fielder McKenna Gray. Swings at the first pitch, grounds at the shortstop. Yannick not in time at first. A leadoff infield single for the Big Green. That brings up the senior catcher, Claire Bird. Last time Bird was at the plate, she drove a ball into the right center gap for a double. That ended up scoring right fielder McKenna Gray. Swings through the first pitch for strike number 1. Steps back in. Here comes the 1 pitch. Tips that one for strike number 2. Runner has to go back. Doesn't look like the Dartmouth hitters want to take any walks. They're swinging a lot early in the count today. Takes that pitch also outside, brings your count even at 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off to the right side. That ball's popped up in the right side. Humphreys journeys over and makes a play in foul territory for out number 1. That brings up the senior center fielder, Tiffany Dyson. Dyson reached on air last time out. I believe she took second on the Huskies while they weren't paying attention. Ended up scoring of a single by Schroeder. Comes a 1-0 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 1. Throw down second's not in time. That makes the count 1-1 with a runner on second. Takes the pitch on the outside corner for strike number 2. That pitch is low and away for ball number 2. Swings that pitch, jammed a little bit to the second baseman, thrown over to first for out number 2. That brings us to the top of the order. Sophomore second baseman Micah Schroeder. Schroeder leads the team in batting average with a .320 average. She swings the first pitch and skies it into right field, gets into right center gap, scores a runner, and she's in standing up at second with a 2-out double. A pitching change here for the Huskies. They're bringing in number 22, Jessica Patak. Jessica Patak sports a 4.38 ERA. This is her 12th or 14th appearance. She has 11 starts, 7 complete games, and 68 2/3 inning pitched. Patak, also a freshman for the Huskies. That brings up the shortstop for the Big Green, sophomore Callista Almer. Almer swings at the first pitch, fouls it off to the right side into the parking lot. Almer struck out looking and grounded out to second base in her first 2 plate appearances. Swings at the 0-1 pitch, fouls off to the left side this time. Brings her count to 0-2. The 0-2 pitch comes in high for ball number 1. One-two pitch is low and away. Evens are counted 2-2. Ball gets through the right side for a single. They send the runner home. The throw is in time. Gets their runner out at home. 3rd out of the inning. Dartmouth scores 1 on 2 hits. Scores 4-0 after the inning.
That moment you realized he really does love you. That moment your boss thanked you for crushing it like a boss in the sales meeting. That moment you decided to treat you. Whatever that moment is, Tiff's Treats warm cookies, baked from scratch and delivered warm, are the perfect companion. Tiff's Treats. Order now at cookiedelivery.com.
The Southland Conference.
4,200 student athletes from across the country
And around the world, representing 13 member institutions.
from Arkansas, Texas, and Louisiana.
Excelling in 17 NCAA Division I sports.
In the classroom and in our communities.
We are Southland Strong.
We come back to you in the bottom of the 4th. Huskies lead off with junior shortstop Demi Yannick. Yannick flew out to right field her last at bat. Yannick's tied for the team lead in RBIs at 12 with catcher Heidi Hawkins. Takes the first pitch outside for ball number 1. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Taking it for outside for ball number 2. Pitch. Breaks in on the inside corner for strike number 1. That ball is grounded to the shortstop. Throws over to first for out number 1. With that brings up the senior third baseman, Cassie James. Last time out, Cassie James single to right field. Takes the first pitch outside for ball number 1. Comes the 1-0 pitch. Low for ball number 2. The 2-0 pitch is up and away. Wilkinson quickly finds herself behind the count 3-0. That pitch down the middle for strike number 1. Looked like James is taking all the way there. Swings a 3-1 pitch, skies it to center field. Big Green outfielder is camped under it for out number 2. With that brings up the left fielder, Nicole Shedd. Shedd struggled with the bunt down last time out, ended up striking out after fouling off 2. Actually fouling off 1 and taking 1 for a strike. Swings, puts that ball, grounds off the third baseman. She can't come up with it. Error at third gives the Huskies a runner on first with 2 down. After that error, that brings up the first baseman, Brooke Bushman. Bushman grounded out to second last time up. Takes the first pitch up and away for ball number 1. Comes the 1-0 pitch. Just misses outside corner. Raise your count to 2-0. Pitch comes across the middle. Raise your count to 2-1. Swings and pops up that ball to the right side and gets out of play. Brings our count even at 2-2. Two offering. On the outside corner, she puts it in play at short. We're on at first for the third out of the inning. We'll join you right after this.
Hi, I'm Alan Helfman, and I'm president of River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. And I'm here at Tony's in the kitchen with Chef Kate and Tony Valone.
Waitress Provost had Tony serving my friend Nick.
Thank you. Love my pasta. Love my Jeep. From Alan Helfman at River Oaks Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram.
Ci vediamo. Come see us at River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram, Kirby, the Southwest Freeway.
It's our Drive and Discovery event.
We see your compassion and your tireless dedication. We see your selflessness, and we applaud you for it. We want you to have the freedom to be uniquely, passionately, and gloriously you. At Houston Baptist University, we're creating online programs that give moms, service members, retirees, and everyone in between the freedom to be who they are and to never stop learning. Learn more at hbuonline.com.
Leading out the inning for the Big Green is junior first baseman Morgan Martinelli. Martinelli's 1 for 2 today with a single and a pop-up to the center. Swings through the first pitch for strike one. Ball put in play to short. Yannick throws over first for a first out of the inning. That pitch is up and away for ball number 1. Freshman Shea Nelson reached an error last time at plate. Squibs that one up to the second baseman Lots. Throws her out at first for second out of the inning. Takes a tumble there, but she seems to be fine. Big Green quickly down to 2 outs here. That brings up the sophomore designated hitter Logan Thomas. Thomas 0 for 2 today. She grounded out to the third baseman and popped up to center. Takes the first pitch up and away for ball 1. Fouls off the 1-0 offering straight back. Brings her count even at 1-1. One 1 pitch, low and in for ball number 2. Takes that pitch up, brings her count to 3-1. Thomas lifts the ball. Looks like shortstop Yannick's underneath it for number 3 out of the inning. We'll join you right after.
Don't you worry, my child. Everything's gonna be just fine. Little darling, you keep on walking, 'cause I ain't never gonna leave your side.
As kids fall in love with sports, our universities are working every day to keep college sports safe, so you can watch them play with a little less worry and a little more joy.
Yeah, hi, I don't have my debit card, and these kids are having a bake sale for their soccer team, so I need some cash. Can I give you my mother's maiden name or my first concert or...
Oh, well, now you can just use your phone.
My phone?
Yeah, just open the Wells Fargo mobile app and request a one-time access code.
That's way better. All set, thanks. They have snickerdoodles.
I love snickerdoodles.
Thanks!
Set up. Leading out the inning for the Huskies is senior center fielder Kay Schroeder. Schroeder struck out her last AB. Schrader takes the 0 pitch down the middle for strike number 1. Schrader's laying off the changeup there. It's not what she was looking for her first pitch. Swings at that ball and lifts it to center field. Camped under it for out number 1. With it, that brings up the sophomore second baseman, Amber Lotz. Lotz is also 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. That first pitch, this is low and inside for ball number 1. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Cuts over the inside half of the plate, brings the count even at 1-1. That ball scoots in there low, brings her count to 2-1. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Ball's fouled off down the third base line. Brings the count even at 2-2. Lot steps back in the box for the 2-2 offering. Fouls that one off back to the right side. The 2-2 pitches up and away. It brings our count full at 3-2. That pitch cuts on the inside corner, strikes out Amber Lotz for the second out of the inning. That brings up the designated hitter for the Huskies, Alyssa De Los Santos. She singled in her only AB today. That pitch cuts across the inside corner for strike number 1. Here comes the 1 pitch. Swings through it, chopper to short, throws over to first for the third out of the inning. We'll join you right after this.
We all have special moments in life. Moments that we will remember forever. Best friends become family. At River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram, we love family. You are a part of the River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram family. Live your best moments of life in a Jeep from River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
This is why we love sports. It's in the way they play, free from the pressures and all the money talk. Playing for simply the love of the game, where everyone has a shot at their definition of success on and off the field. This is what we love about sports, and what we can still love about college sports.
Leading off to the top of 6 is junior left fielder Taylor Ward. Ward's flown out to right field and popped it up to the second baseman, or soft line drive to the second baseman for our first 2 ABs today. Ward takes the first pitch low and in for ball number 1. Takes that 1-0 offering outside, brings the count to 2-0. Ward leads the team with home runs and RBIs with 2 home runs and 7 RBIs. That 2-0 pitch is up and away, brings our count to 3-0. Looks like all 3 pitches have just missed on different sides of the plate. Except for that one. That one hits the outside corner for strike number 1. Swings a 3-1 pitch, hits it through the left side for a base hit. Shed throws it in. Ward has a single to left field. That brings up the freshman right fielder, McKenna Gray. Gray's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles and 2 runs scored. Swings through the first pitch. Razor count to 0-1. It's been real aggressive, trying to get not letting the pitcher get ahead, but trying to put it in play before anything can happen. That pitch is high. Catcher throws behind the runner, but it's not in time. Gray steps back in the box with a 1-1 count. Swings and fouls that one straight back to bring the count to 1-2. Fouls that pitch straight back as well. And 3 times in a row there. Never 4 times in a row, right? Puts that ball in the left center gap. And none of the Huskies can get to it. Drops down in for an extra base hit. So Gray's 3 for 3 today with 2 singles and a double and 2 runs scored. Ward advanced all the way to third on that double. That brings up the senior catcher, Claire Bird. Bird's sporting a 300 average coming in today. That's good for second best on the team. Takes the first pitch up and in for ball number 1. Bird steps back into the box with a 1-0 count. Takes that pitch, but this time it catches the inside corner. Makes the count even at 1-1. Drops a bunt down, and Jaquez lets it go foul. Bird jogs way back and about to step back into the box with a 1-2 count. Swings that 1-2 pitch, grounds to third base. James comes up with it, throws her out at first for out number 1 of the inning. That was a hot shot to the third baseman there. Spun her around, she bobbled it, but she's able to make the throw. With that, the Big Green area bring in a pinch hitter, number 18, Abby Shipley. Shipley bats for senior center fielder Tiffany Dyson. Shipley does not have a hit yet, but she only has 3 ABs on the season. Swings through the first pitch. What a 0-1 pitch. Catches inside corner for strike number 2. So Shipley comes in off the bench quickly with 2 strikes. See if she can put a ball in play and maybe we can get some action from the runners. Pops that one straight back out of play. Comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifts that ball to the left side. Shed slides in, can't make the catch, but it lands in foul territory. The runners have to jog back. That one just lands foul and out of the reach of left fielder Nicole Shed. Shipley's doing a good job in fighting off some of these pitches here. And all 3 of her ABs this year, she has struck out. Let's see if she can put it in play. Nope. Swings through that pitch for out number 2. Nobody advances on that play. That brings us to the top of the order with sophomore second baseman Micah Schroeder. Schroeder's 2 for 3 today with a single and a double. Takes the first pitch outside for ball number 1. Hits that ball to right field. Right fielder can't come up with it. Gets by her. And she rounds all the way to third for a single, but advances 2 bags on the bad play by the right fielder. So with that brings up sophomore shortstop Callista Almer, who's 1 for 3 on the day, looking to drive in a couple more runs here. That ball is lined out softly to Amber Lotson in the inning. We'll join you right after this.
That moment you realized he really does love you. That moment your boss thanked you for crushing it like a boss in the sales meeting. That moment you decided to treat you. Whatever that moment is, Tiff's Treats warm cookies, baked from scratch and delivered warm, are the perfect companion. Tiff's Treats. Order now at cookiedelivery.com.
Hi, I'm Alan Helfman, and I'm president of River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. And I'm here at Tony's in the kitchen with Chef Kate and Tony Valone.
Waitress Provost had Tony serving my friend Nick.
Thank you. Love my pasta. Love my Jeep. From Alan Helfman at River Oaks Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram.
Ci vediamo. Come see us at River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram, Kirby, the Southwest Freeway.
It's our drive and discovery.
Leading off the bottom of the 6th for the Huskies is sophomore catcher Heidi Jaquez. Huskies find themselves behind in the game here, 6-0, so they're looking to scratch some runs across here any way they can. Comes the 0 pitch. Inside, just misses Jaquez. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. That one does get Jaquez on the elbow. Schwartz first on a hit by pitch. With that brings up the freshman right fielder, number 32, Sierra Humphrey. Humphrey struck out looking and popped up to the second baseman today, so she's 0 for 2. So pitch, swings at it, foul down the left field line. Humphrey steps back into the box with a 0-1 count. The runner on first. Puts that ball in play to the right side. First baseman bobbles it for a minute, but is able to get the runner out at first by tagging the bag. Very close play there. With that, it brings up the junior shortstop, Demi Yannick, with a runner on second and 1 out. Yannick's popped up to the right fielder and then grounded out to the shortstop today. Takes the first pitch up and in for a ball. The 1-0 pitch is low, brings the count to 2-0.
It looks like it. Oh, you did?
The 2-0 pitch is outside. Brings the count to 3-0. 3-0 pitch hits the inside corner for strike number 1. This is a new pitcher for the Big Green, Brianna Etheridge. Ball is lifted to the left field, is going back, back, back. It's out of here. Huskies finally get on the board with a 2-run shot by junior shortstop Demi Yannick. So after 5 strong innings by Shelby Wilkinson, Big Green bring in a new pitcher, Brianna Etheridge. He quickly gives up a 2-run shot to Demi Yannick. Big Green still ahead here in the bottom of the 6th with a score of 6-2. The first base pitch to the third baseman, Cassie James, is outside for ball number 1. That 1-0 pitch is up and away for ball number 2. Comes the 2-0 offering. Takes it on the outside corner for strike number 1. James is singled to the right side and popped up to the center fielder today. Swings at that pitch, pops it up to the right side. Big Green right fielder gets under it for out number 2. So with 2 outs, that brings up the Huskies' senior left fielder, Nicole Shedd. She struck out and reached on an error by the third baseman today, so she's 0 for 2, but reach base once. Takes the first pitch inside for ball number 1. Takes the 1-0 pitch up. Brings your count to 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Popped up straight back. Brings your count to 2-1. She had sports one of the higher batting average for the Huskies at 275 clip. She has 14 hits on the year with 4 doubles and 5 RBIs. Here comes the pitch. Swung through, brings her count to 2-2. Shedd fouls that pitch off, but the catcher can't hold on to it, so we'll do it again. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ball's lifted to the left side. Shortstop comes in, calls everybody off.
Don't you worry, my child. Everything's gonna be just fine. Little darling, you keep on walking.
I believe is a illegal pitch on the call, so Shedd comes back in the box with a 3-2 count. That ball is just low. Walks Shedd. With that walk, that brings up junior first baseman Brooke Bushman. She ground out both times today. Once to the second baseman, once to short. Here comes the 0 pitch. She lifts it to the left side, and third baseman makes it over the shoulder grab for the 3rd out of the inning. And we'll join you right after this.
We all have special moments in life. Moments that we will remember forever. Best friends become family. At River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram, we love family. You are a part of the River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram family. Live your best moments of life in a Jeep from River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
This is why we love sports. It's in the way they play, free from the pressures and all the money talk. Playing for simply the love of the game, where everyone has a shot at their definition of success on and off the field. This is what we love about sports, and what we can still love about college sports.
We welcome you back to the top of the 7th inning. Big Green will come up to bat with junior first baseman Martinelli. Martinelli's 1 for 3 today. Skies that ball to left field. It's going back deep, and it's out of here for a first pitch solo shot to start off our top of the 7th. After that solo shot, it brings up the freshman third baseman, Shay Nelson. Nelson's 0 for 3 today with a pop up to center, a ground out to second, and reach on error. Umpire gets a new ball in, and that allows third baseman Nelson to come back into the box. Here comes the 0 pitch. Outside for ball number 1. That pitch cuts in on the inside corner. Brings our count to 1-1. Squares the bunt, but fouls back, and she catches it at home. Jaquez makes a good play right there to get first out of the inning. That brings up the sophomore DH, Logan Thomas. She takes the first pitch for a strike. She's 0 for 3 today with 2 pop-ups, 1 to short, 1 to center, and a ground out to third base. She takes the 0-1 pitch low and in for her ball number 1, brings her count even at 1-1. Hits that ball hard down the left field line, but it's foul. Brings her count to 1-2. Comes the 1-2 pitch. Low and in for ball number 2. Lifts that ball to center field. Schroeder's under it for out number 2. After the pop-up center, that brings up the junior left fielder, Taylor Ward. Ward singled on her last at-bat and came around to score. Fouls that ball straight back. Ward led off that two-run inning in the 6th for the Big Green. Now she comes up with 2 outs and nobody on. Ward steps back in the box with a 1-1 count. Comes the pitch. Hit hard to the left side. Foul. James tried to make a play on it, but got fired. Comes the 1-2 pitch. A changeup. Umpire calls it a ball. Huskies were not in agreement with that. Brings her count even at 2-2. Checks her swing, get a call down to first. Looks like she went around for her 3rd out of her inning. We'll join you right after this.
That moment you realized he really does love you. That moment your boss thanked you for crushing it like a boss in the sales meeting. That moment you decided to treat you. Whatever that moment is, Tiff's Treats warm cookies, baked from scratch and delivered warm, are the perfect companion. Tiff's Treats. Order now at cookiedelivery.com.
Hi, I'm Alan Helfman, and I'm president of River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. And I'm here at Tony's in the kitchen with Chef Kate and Tony Valone.
Waitress Provost had Tony serving my friend Nick.
Thank you. Love my pasta. Love my Jeep. From Alan Helfman at River Oaks Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram.
Ci vediamo. Come see us at River Oaks Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram, Kirby, the Southwest Freeway.
It's our drive and discovery.
That's unearned. Should have been I think. We come back to you in the bottom of the 7th. Dartmouth is leading the Huskies 7-2. Huskies start off the inning with the senior center fielder, Kay Schroeder. Schroeder's 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a pop-up center. Schroeder takes the first pitch low for ball number 1. This is a new pitcher for the Big Green. Number 26, Heather Turner comes in with a 5.32 ERA, and this is her 10th appearance and 23 and 2/3 innings pitch. She gets Schroeder to ground out to start the inning. That brings up a pinch hitter for the Huskies. That brings up number 20 for the Huskies, Ashley Herrera. She takes first pitch outside for ball number 1. Takes second pitch, it hits the outside corner, evens her count to 1-1. Grounds the ball softly to the right side. Second baseman throws her out at first. So Huskies have 2 outs here for designated hitter Alyssa De Los Santos.
Number 10, Alyssa De Los Santos.
De Los Santos is 1 for 2 today with a single on her first at bat, and she grounded out to short her second at bat. Swings the first pitch, ground, foul ball straight back. That ball is softly hit to the pitcher. Throws it down to first. Brings her off the bag. So De Los Santos reaches base on an error. First baseman comes off the bag. Didn't look like a bad throw. That extends the game just a little bit longer to bring up sophomore catcher Heidi Jaquez. Jaquez was hit by pitcher in last AB and came around to score off Demi Yannick's 2-run home run. She takes the first pitch low for ball 1. Comes the 1-0 pitch. Catches outside corner for strike number 1. Looked to be a makeup call because that first pitch looked a lot better than that last one. This ball is just inside. Brings the count to 2-1. Comes the 2-1 pitch. Up and in again. Brings her count to 3-1. The last 2 ABs, Jaquez has seen quite a few pitches up and in. Almost clipping her elbow for her second straight AB. Big Green go outside and end up walking her. So that makes it first and second for freshman right fielder Sierra Humphrey. Humphrey's 0 for 3 on the day. She grounded out to third unassisted her last time up. Looks like we're trying to fix the bag over here at first base. occurrence at HBU softball. And now we're all set to play. Here comes the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled off back to the right side. Raise your count to 0-1. Swings through the second pitch, finds yourself quickly behind the count 0-2. So Huskies are down to their last strike here. Currently down 5, but they do have a couple runners on. And she fouls off to the right side once again. Humphrey steps back in the box. The count's still 0-2. Here's the pitch. Low and away, gets past the catcher, so both runners are going to go ahead and advance here. So that brings the count to 1-2 for Humphrey with the runners on second and third. Ground ball to the right side, foul once again. Humphrey's not going away easily here. That ball's hitting the center field. Center field camps under for the last out of the game. So your final score of the game today is Dartmouth Big Green 7, Huskies 2.
How can I help you?
Have you ever walked into the paint store feeling like you should really know more than you know? Satin versus semi-gloss and I don't know.
Yes, I know the feeling.
That's how I feel right now about all of the financing options for this project I'm doing. I feel like I should know more than I know.
Don't sweat it. We have this new tool, My Credit Options Guide, that gives you a customized comparison like this, which helps you discover which credit options might be right for you.
Oh, this is better. They should make one for paint.
Want to get started?
Sure.
We see your compassion and your tireless dedication. We see your selflessness, and we applaud you for it. We want you to have the freedom to be uniquely, passionately, and gloriously you. At Houston Baptist University, we're creating online programs that give moms, service members, retirees, and everyone in between the freedom to be who they are and to never stop learning. Learn more at hbuonline.com.
So, welcome back to give you a couple of final stats for the game. Visiting Dartmouth, Big Green win the game 7-2. Final tally is 7 runs on 12 hits and 1 earned run, 2 errors. Houston Baptist 2 runs on 3 hits and 3 errors. A couple big stats of the game. Right fielder freshman McKenna Gray goes 3 for 3 with 2 singles and 2 and a double with 3 runs scored. And first baseman junior Morgan Martinelli with a home run on the day. Houston Baptist had Demianic with a 2-run shot to get the Huskies on the scoreboard so they didn't get shut out. Huskies come back. They end a long home streak here at Houston Baptist University, but now they go on the road to finish up some conference play. And that'll be it for today. Thank you.